Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Players Lounge at Clemson. I'm your host, Darian Rencher. It's going to be your favorites, former players, current players, and special guests. And today, we got a really good guest. Freshman phenom. I feel like a fan favorite who's becoming, but we're joined today, Georgia native, but now, doing his thing in South Carolina, Khalil Barnes.
Yup.
Come on. Welcome, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Always good.
Yeah, love to see it, bro. Come off a big year. Honestly, I don't know about y'all fans. Y'all can let me know. I knew who you was, but I didn't know.
Under the radar type.
I didn't know what it was about to be. How do you feel coming off your freshman year? Individually, we get the team success in it, but just individually, how do you feel first year?
It's crazy because it's like you said, like I had a pretty good spring game last year,
right? And
then we had, how Sweeney has the exit meetings, and he asked me my goals, and I was just, I kind of want to like find my way on the field. I ain't really had no expectation to have it because I had Coobs, who was like a dog,
correct.
JP, RJ,
right.
Like I had all these older guys ahead of me, but then it's just like, my trainer, Ken Whitehead, he be like speaking it into existence. He was like, "You gonna be a freshman All-American this year?
Wow.
You gonna start while we're working in the summer." And it's just like by chance, kept playing good in fall camp and stuff. Then by chance, like injuries happen and stuff in football.
Correct.
So it's just like when you get your chance, just being ready. But I was definitely, you feel me? I'm more than happy with how it came out.
Yeah, how it worked out for sure. How did that was kind of my experience. Like, I remember, bro, because I knew about you from probably like some friends that obviously went to high school. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, he's a good kid. He's like, I saw he's a good kid. Yeah. He's gonna work hard. But then I started seeing 36 everywhere. Yeah. I started seeing all over the field, and I feel like fans probably the same perspectives. Like, because you got a couple guys in your class that came in, like 5-star, had all the hype. And some of them didn't live up to it, but you were one of the guys I feel like really jumped off the radar. Mm-hmm. What did it feel like when you saw All-American?
I found out in an interview. I had to do like one of the little interviews after practice or something, and then one of the reporters asked me about it, and it was crazy because I didn't even know it yet. So first thing I did, whipped up my phone, text my parents, just let them know. But it was just crazy because it's like in the season it going by so fast and. It's like you said, like not a lot of people knew, so it was just like I was like every week trying to. If I had a good game, it's like okay, more people trying to know about you. So it's like the next week I want to do even better. So it's like they can't be like, oh, it was a 1-game bust. Yeah. So then when that happened, that was like right before North Carolina week. Yep. So my whole mind is now like, all right, now you All-American. Like people gonna have even bigger expectations for you. Sure. So just trying to stay locked in with that stuff, but it was crazy. It was a blessing for sure.
What was your – it could have been fall camp. It could have been last spring. What was your welcome to college football moment where you was like, okay, this is a little different. Yeah. I'm here.
It was definitely last spring. They had we was in the stadium scrimmaging, so that's full go. Right. Coach Sweeney did the whole little thing where he mixed up the 2s with the 1s. Correct. It's Phil and Shipley in the backfield.
Yeah, a little 40 package.
Shipley kind of bubbled out, and that's my man. I trigger. Yeah. And normally when you trigger and you don't get blocked, you're happy.
You got a clear shot.
Yeah, I triggered, but it was a step late, and he caught the ball pretty quick. He, like, looked at me in my eyes. I'm like, oh, God. Open field with Shipley. Yeah. I kind of stepped my feet a little bit, trying to see if he was going to make it. Yeah. No move. Straight through me. Oh, wow. He fell for it, though. Yeah. I made a tackle. But I felt that one for sure.
Right. Nah, Shipley's a legend. Get into your freshman season. Was there a moment, like you said, you talked about, like, all right, you want to just make a play. What was your favorite moment where you feel like you did make it?
Early in the season, I really liked FAU game. It wasn't even the pick. Yeah. But I had a forced fumble. Yep. But they had called it out of bounds or whatever. Right. But, like, when I was on that play, like, it was just, like, football again. Like, I wasn't thinking. Yeah. It wasn't like, all right, we at college. It wasn't the stadium. Like, I didn't hear none of it. Like, I was just playing football. I was so locked in. So that was one of my favorite plays for sure. And then second one, probably Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. My drop pick. I dropped a pick on the sideline against Notre Dame. I remember. But that one was like, I checked my phone after, and it was like, that was a everybody watching type game. Like, it's a noon game, ABC. Yeah. So just kind of seeing everybody back home, making them proud. Right. That was like real.
Now, how does that feel? I mean, I don't know how big is where you from? Is it a big town, small town, medium town?
Athens, it's pretty big because it's got like surrounding counties. Correct. So like everybody, it's like obviously not as big as Atlanta, but everybody claimed to be from Athens because of like all the surrounding counties. So like just like everybody know everybody type thing.
Right. How did it feel to, I guess, like So there's probably a bunch of dudes that came out, and I don't know how many people made noise last year. How did it feel, like, just getting texts from coaches, like just putting on for the city? How did that feel?
Yeah, it definitely felt good because I feel like a lot of people from San Jose is like underrated, like don't get as much shine because we're competing with Buford,
right?
We're competing with guys in Atlanta and stuff, so I feel like it's definitely an overlooked area, but there's some dogs there, so just like kind of being one where I was like you said, underrated recruit. And then being able to come out and show, like, off rip, I can make an impact.
For sure.
It definitely helped some of the guys. Like, a lot of the guys now, they got multiple P5 offers, like, popping it. So,
yeah. No, that's love. Like, Somebody got to go first. And talking about that, just, like, talking about, like, your play style, mentality. Because you definitely, like, you came in, you played with, you felt like you belonged. From the outside looking in, how does it feel to be compared to people like Brian Dawkins?
It's like OD. Because I'm telling you, like, getting here, it wasn't even no thoughts of, like, are we going to do this freshman year, all this. It was just, like, step by step.
Yeah.
Like, I tore my ACL my junior year of high school, and, like, that made me take a step back.
Yeah.
And, like, really just kind of, like, look at stuff. And, like, when you really see how quick this football stuff can end.
Correct.
Like, I was, like, before that, I was so, like, football focused. Like, obviously I had to do my schoolwork, but it was, like, football and nothing. And then it was, like, after I tore it, start focusing on more things. I got really good with my faith my junior year for real.
Same.
So yeah.
Actually, literally same. Tore my ACL my junior year.
Yeah.
Tore everything, and you gonna learn
slow
quick.
Down.
Yeah. Life slows down very fast. You realize, look, it's like the time you do get with it, you cherish it.
Yeah.
But you also realize, one is I'm a bigger person outside of ball and with ball, and sometimes it takes moments like that to. It's almost like God. Like, you wouldn't choose it, but you wouldn't change it.
Yeah, nah, at all. Nah, like, I actually think that's, like, what helped me get to, like, where I am now.
Right.
Because that step back, I was, like, torn at first.
Correct.
But then it's, like, I started getting in the faith, and I started thinking, like, every time I think back on this, like, I should not have been that. Even though I had football taken away, it sucked, but the way it impacted me, if I weren't to have that and I was still that attached to football, and I was to have something drastic happen now, like, I probably wouldn't know how to act. But now it's, like, you always got to have a plan for outside of the game and stuff. So
even when you have it, just having a good perspective on it. Because I think a lot of guys, like you said, like, they never experience that type of adversity. So whenever it does happen, like, it's
like, you don't know how to react.
Correct, but you do. And then, bro, like, so I think about a comparison to Brian Dawkins or Honey Badger. What do you see for yourself? Like, who do you model your game after? Like, who is somebody you looked up to or you look up to now? Who do you model your game after? And then, like I said, what do you see for yourself in the future?
All right, I got two people really.
Talk to me.
The Honey Badger one, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of let the noise of the Honey Badger one get to me because I have been everybody watched Tyrann Matthew when he was at LSU.
His highlight tape is top 5.
Like top 5 all time.
Top 5.
Like, he's just a playmaker. So that one, I mean, I definitely, like, when people started saying it, my Coach Conn started calling me that. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Before Georgia Tech, that Friday night, I was in there watching some of his highlights.
Yeah,
then I happened to turn over. I was like, okay.
Right.
Okay, so I watched him for sure, but honestly, like, right now, I like a lot of Brian Branch's game. He fluid.
Yeah.
He just looked confident out there with everything he do. Like, there's no second guessing himself. So
who inspired the number change?
Yeah, Tyrann Matthew. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, I was like, that had to have some type of correlation. The new number 7, it looked better though. 36. You was thinking about making plays 36. It was like,
made it look good. But it's not a good number.
It's not a good number. You definitely made it look good because I was like, bro, one, just walk me through that. Tell me about your did Swinney give you an option or you kind of got the leftovers?
I committed late. I committed like December 16th or something like that. So I was like one of the last commits in our class. So when it came to numbers, the lowest one was 36. I wanted to be in the 40s at safety.
Yeah.
So just had that. But then when you start getting on the field, and it was especially like, it was like Charleston Southern game.
Yeah.
And I'm going out there, and I know the OC is looking down on the field, and he like, if 36, like,
go at him.
Yeah, so it's like, just knowing I'm going to get tried, I kind of like embraced it.
For sure.
And then like, you start making plays, like you said, like.
Yeah, it's memorable. I was like, shit, 36 out there going crazy. Yeah, 36 doing this thing. Tell me, so, I think the funny part, all right, so what that post-season conversation was like, you just texted Swinney, was like, hey, it's time for a change.
It was like, I met with him. He called me. He called me after the South Carolina week. And it was no, Coach Sweeney.
Yeah.
Ain't no text before.
Yeah.
I'm just in bed. He called me. What did I do?
Yeah.
So, wait for it to ring a little bit. I answer. I'm like, hello. He was like, Khalil, we got some of the recruits in your position last year. They just trying to get this number stuff figured out because they came to the bowl game early.
Right.
So he was like, what you want to do next year? I said, I got to get out at 36. I want 7. Like, it's 7 available.
Right.
And he was like, yeah. So it was just like that. But anytime I don't make a play or like that PI I had against Tone in the spring game, he was like, 36 would have made the play, so he gonna give me a hard time.
Yeah, no, that's funny. He got a memory like no other. Talking about, let's talk about the secondary a little bit. I want to get back just a little bit into how you came to Clemson because I think that's a good story. Y'all's freshman class, to me, might have the most potential a lot of freshman classes to come through Clemson. Because obviously there's different players in different classes that, like, as a group, as a team, it's talent.
Yeah.
But y'all's freshman class is super deep.
Yeah.
One, tell me about y'all's freshman class, and then what are the expectations y'all have for yourself?
Our class, like, I give Clemson, I give the coaches, all the people who put in us recruiting, I give them all the credit in the world. Because they're real smart with how they do things. Like, they really didn't have to recruit us that hard. Yeah. They put us in, like, all of our visits. Like, it's more kind of bonding as a class rather than one recruit getting all this special treatment. That's what you see at a lot of other schools. But here, like, you're basically doing everything as a group. Yeah. And so it's just like, since that first visit took up in the spring, my junior year, I think. But since then, like, our whole class had just kind of been up here constantly together. Right. And we built a connection, built a bond. And we all took that OV. It was like all of us just wanted to come here and play with each other because we knew we could do something special. Mm-hmm. So it's like it wasn't even they ain't really had to try that hard with us because it wasn't just come in here, come into the coaches, come into this place. It was also come into them. Yeah. Because, like, they're my brothers. Like, we wanted to come here and, like, make some shape.
For sure. And y'all did. How you feel about just overall, like, the success y'all had as a unit? Because you look across on both sides, a lot of the promise, and even I feel like this got almost too talked about now. Obviously, the adversity y'all had last year, and what y'all went through. Y'all's freshman class were a lot of the bright spots of what the season was. Like, how did that feel? And then what do you see? What do you see for the future for y'all's class?
It's like you said, like, last year, again, it's adversity, and it's our first year here. Right. Yeah. Like, we didn't watch Clemson every year. Like, we do not know, like, how to lose.
Yeah, like, y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all obviously led through it, but y'all didn't come to Clemson with the vision in mind. Like, that's how I want my career to go.
Yeah, so it's like just being here for that. I give credit to Rook and them. Like, Rook never let, like, regardless, everybody always praised the defense, but if we lost the game, I don't think we lost the game that the defense didn't give up at least like 21, 28 points in. Right. We feel like we had defense where there was no team this year who was able, like, who should have put up that much points on us. So Rook always let it be instilled in us that, like, regardless, you're gonna take ownership of the situation. But also it's just like, it's like you said, like, we was young, we was just happy to be playing college football. So I think a lot of that is like part of that. But with my group, I'm not gonna lie, with my class, like, I just see confidence. Like, from day one, like, P. Woo, like, his first practice here, he was going against the ones. Right. He dominating the one offensive line. Like, you don't see that out of everyday freshman. Then TJ, the way, like, he just, like, dog, confident, and they gonna let you know. Correct. And then you got guys like Shelt, who's another underrated guy. Correct. And so he gonna bark because he gonna let you, like, he carried that with him every day. Like, they had him as, like, he tell me, like, every day they had him as, like, the 60th best corner in that class.
Yeah, he probably got in his locker or something.
So he gonna let me know that every day. So it's like just guys like that, like, we all confident. Yeah. And we gonna show you we confident and we gonna play. And, like, you can see it on the field. Like, anytime if TB make a play, I promise you every 23 players in defense or offense is gonna stand up. Yeah, like, we all get turned for each other. So
that's love. I think that y'all got a special class. I'm excited to see what y'all do. I think that everything's on the table for y'all. Yeah. Talk about the secondary. Because I think, going into this season, y'all have what could be, you let you say it, but in the country, how you feel about y'all secondary?
I definitely feel like guy for guy, if you comparing the whole secondary as a whole, we got a chance to be the best in the nation, if not, or one of the best in the nation, if not the best. It really just depends on how we come to play. Like,
Yeah.
I trust AV on the island with anybody in the country. I trust Shell on the island with anybody in the country because they show me that confidence every day, and they go out and prove it every day. Like,
right.
They're not guys. I work with them in the off season. Like, if I text either of them, like, let's go hit the field, I would never get a no.
Yeah.
And then you got guys like Kylan Griffin who kind of jumped on the scene last year.
Correct. Like, also came on late.
Yeah, like, it's like we got really good coaches though. Like, we got coaches who regardless, like KG before Notre Dame, he was going in that game preparing as the third string safety.
Wow. Then
JP couldn't play, and RJ couldn't play. RJ got hurt like that Monday.
Yeah. He
had to get surgery or something. JP couldn't play, and then Rod got hurt the Wednesday, like the last period of a Wednesday practice. So KG figured out he's starting Thursday where you're not even getting a real practice. You're getting basically a walkthrough. And he came in that game and played like he'd been playing all season. So just everybody like being prepared. And then we got a young guy, Ricardo Jones. He just got here. He's a playmaker. Like, he's confident out there. So I think depth-wise and then just who we send out there, I think we got a chance to be one of the best in the nation for sure.
Rapid fire for you, bro. 2024 expectations for the team.
Make the playoff.
Come on.
Make the playoff.
Make the playoffs. We love it. Talk about pregame music. Who you listen to?
All right, when I'm on the Tiger, when I'm like right before I go to the Tiger Walk, I ain't gonna lie to you, I be gospel because I be having to get my mind right.
I was the same way. It's phases to the game day, people. It's like, phases.
Yes.
Like, the beginning phase, you don't get.
You can't go straight YB.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta warm the spirit up. You like hotel, bus.
Gospel. I'm telling you, like,
you listen to gospel.
I can show you my playlist right now.
Talk to me real quick. I was Map City. A little elevation in there.
I got some Mad City.
Yeah, Mad City great.
Really, I like Tasha Cobb.
Tasha Cobb get the job done every time.
I'm telling you.
Nah, Trav Green gonna do it.
Yeah. William Murphy.
Nah, gonna do it. A little Kurt. Nah, okay, all right. Look, so we transition. So we going gospel. Yeah. We transition to.
So then we get in the locker room. We get dressed.
Right.
We do the little, not the full pad.
Yeah.
Now we're just out there. We kind of stretching. I go from gospel to like some sap music. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, little intermission because it. All right, okay.
Because I need somewhere it's like.
In between.
It's just chill, like just real smooth.
Right.
Then I go in from that, take my headphones off for a little bit. I put on them pads, and like while I'm waiting to go out then, it's some straight huncho, YB, whatever. Just put me in that mode.
Right, correct.
And after that,
game time. Game time. All right. What's your favorite part about being a D1 athlete?
Favorite?
Yeah.
Probably like I said, just like my family real proud.
Mm-hmm.
That's like pretty cool.
That's dope.
And then like people from back home, just kind of putting them on.
Yeah.
Just knowing like came from a place where we didn't have a lot of people who got out there. So yeah.
What's your least favorite part about being a D1 athlete?
What's the word? It's like what everybody like pre-think.
Oh, the stigmas.
Yeah, like you feel me? I go to class. If I had one bad day where like last semester I had one day just real tired, so I just had my head down a little bit. Yeah, I guess she don't think I can hear it because I got my headphones on. Girl behind me. These football players just think they don't got to do nothing in class. Like, come on.
Let me have one day. Let me have one mulligan. One mulligan. Favorite part about Clemson game day?
It's somewhat pregame. Probably pregame right when the pregame was Sweeney speaking, and then like you could also be on the starter screen.
Correct.
Because like when I would hear my name, like it would turn me up. Like,
like
we hear now.
Khalil Barnes from that is turn. That's turn. All right, last one. Tell me, Clemson fans out there, like you knew, but you seeing the love that you're getting. What would you tell the Clemson fans?
I appreciate y'all. Y'all really done made this place feel like a second home to me, and it was like quick too. Like it's crazy how quick y'all can find me places.
Right.
I go out to eat.
Yeah.
Someone will come up, ask for a picture. So I mean that's love. I appreciate y'all. Need y'all to show up next year. We're gonna have something special for y'all.
For sure. All right. This podcast is brought to you by 110 Society, Clemson's official NIL collective. They've been doing a great job. Obviously, keeping everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, keeping this thing together. It's a crazy world out there we live in right now. What would you tell people about the 110 Society?
Donate for sure. It's like he says, crazy world. We just trying to keep everybody here, but I mean, regardless, like just the past 3 months we done had, y'all done did a really good job. So that's y'all keep donating and go Tigers.
Go Tigers. So shout out to the Wanted Society. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. There's a part for everybody to play. But look, this is the first bit. We got more to go.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some more content with Khalil, and like y'all said, y'all at least got him here for 2 years. We'll see post that. We'll see post that. But seriously, look, you got a bright future, bro. I'm excited to see what y'all do this year, and especially you, Clemson fans. Like, y'all in for a treat. So look, Khalil Barnes, Darren Richard. We'll see y'all in whatever next week, couple days with another episode. But thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate all the support.
Appreciate it.